Welcome students. Uh, so today we'll learn about Excel operator and we'll use those operator also and check how these operator help us while we calculate the different values in Excel. However, these operators precedence I have already taught you in previous tutorial. We'll do more practical on Excel operators. So let's move. So first you have to understand what is the operator and how that operator help you to do calculations. Actually operators use uh, to uh, to calculate the different values or we can say the operands. Those operands participates in the calculation. With the help of these operators we can easily calculate the values. So how we can define it? The operators specify the type of calculation that you want to perform on the elements of a formula. There is a default order in which calculation occurs, but you can change this order by using parenthesis. If you remember, I told you that time about Bodmer's rule, just like your algebra. But through parenthesis, you can change this order also. I'll show you also how you can do that. So let's move. First, we'll check what are different types of operators that available. So these are the different operators that is available in MS Excel. Like arithmetic operators generally used for arithmetic operations, like mathematics comparison operators used for comparing the values, and these operators generally return boolean value. Boolean value means the results come in true or false manner, and on the basis of this true and false we can perform calculations. Text concatenation also we can say joining or merging of the different text, so that operator is also there, like ampersands. However, functions are also available for the same. So it's depend on you ki what you want to use in your practical, that is a function, that concat function or operators. So up to you only. Reference operators generally for the some reference purpose, like range reference or some reference of some other we can say cell address, so where you can pick the value with the help of reference. So these are these operators like colon or space, different operators are there. However, few more new operators come in reference operator, but that is not part of your syllabus. Definitely will teach you in senior classes those operator, but still the version we are using like 2010, that operators we are not using on these versions. So but the whatever the latest version come like 2016 and above, those operators and some other functionality also available, definitely will use in senior classes when we do practical on reference operators. So let's move. We'll go with the first arithmetic operators and we'll check how we can use these operators. So these operators and order of these operator you already know. I taught you this in previous tutorial, like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, or uh, percentage one, a caret or exponent. So these are the different actually those arithmetic operator that you can use. I'll show you some practical also. Let me open the Excel sheet. So let's move to the maths operator, and these value I have already entered. Simply we already know before entering any of the formula, the sign, equal sign is must. So suppose this is the value 25, so I just click it, or this is called pointing one. I just pointed this one, a1 come, operator I place plus and clicked here and just press enter. So this is the maths operator, and these are the two different operand, a1 and b1, or reference of those operand that participating in this formula. So these are the simple one, we already know how to use all these things. One more was that order of precedence that actually that time also I showed you, but let me show you one more. Like suppose I am writing 20% of 20 and the multiplication of 20 and just press enter. Now 4 coming. Now how it's calculating, just check. First operator is appearing that percent one, and this precedence is actually higher as compared to the multiplication one. That's why this value first that percentage calculated and then the multiplication occur. Now how we can evaluate this one? You can evaluate also. Just go to the formula tab, and here you can check the evaluate formula option is there. When you click it, this one, it will show you like this. Now click evaluate. So just check what will happen here after I'll click evaluate. So first it evaluated that 20%. So it's come that 20%, it's come 0.2, and then the multiplication. So that's why answer 4 is coming. This I am actually teaching, just actually showing you how that actually operators work, that precedence actually. Okay, so these are the simple maths operators. Okay, let's move back. So these are the different operators and that you can use. You already know how you can do practical with the help of these operators. Let's move to the next. This is the actually the next one, the comparison operators, and these operators generally return a boolean value, that called also true or false value. Generally it's check that logical operation whatever you perform while comparing different values, and you will get the answer. Let me show you some practical. Suppose few value I have taken here, I am writing the formula. The formula writing that v is the same, what equal sign you have to press. Suppose I am comparing this value. This A is greater than A1 is greater than B1. So you already know that 45 is greater than 45. No. So result will be yes. Result will be true because 45 is greater than 35. Let me change. A is less than B1. Yeah. No. You know already. Yeah. False. Yes. So this is the boolean value. So these comparison operators generally return boolean answer like true or false. Like suppose this value greater than or equal to this value, false. No. So like this you can use these operators. So these are the different operators that you can use, like greater than, equal to, less than, equal to. So you have to do it practically, but you keep one thing in your mind: every time these operators, so comparison operator return boolean value, I mean true or false. Move to the next slide. Now this is the next one, text concatenation operator, where we actually concatenate the two different text string. Like just check, ampersand is also there. Ampersand, that operator actually used for concatenating that. Here two strings are there, like north ampersand wind. So when I press enter, we'll get north wind. Just I'll show you practically also. Here suppose I am writing ABPS. Let me increase the size of this ABPS, and I have written here core. Now I have to concatenate these two things. Equal ABPS, then ampersand, next reference core. But now there is no space between ABPS and core. So how we can do the bring the space between these? The double click it here. Now use double quotes and again ampersand, and now these value concatenated with space and this value concatenated with space. Now this space occur. If something you want to return, place here, some values you want to place here, you can do that. Like I place that sign, press enter. Now this one come. Suppose something whatever you want, whatever the text you want, you can bring with the help of these double quotes. Now one more option is there, that function available for concatenate. Simple, just write equal to sign, concatenate, that function come, concatenate this value and then comma this value. So these two values are there, and just close the bracket and press enter. Simple. Suppose now some other value you want here, so then double quote and then press, give some space here actually. Now this one. So got it. So these two things are available, either ampersand sign or concatenate function. So whatever you want, you can use in your formula. Now move to the next slide, and this is the interesting one actually, the colon reference operators used for combining different range. Colon one you already use. comma one you also used, space one is the new one. So all these three operator I'll tell you practically. First, range operator which produce one or reference to all the cells between two references including the two reference. Like it's here, this example V5 to V15 means the range is starting from V5 and ending at V15. Similarly, the next one, the comma, or we can say the union operators. The two different ranges are here. Like I am summing in two different values like V5 to V15, whatever coming V5 to V15, sum of that value, comma, and D5 to D15, whatever sum of that value. So these two values sum and then sum of these two values. I'll show you practically so you can easily understand. Now the third one is the space one. Space, it means there is no, actually we can say the visible operator. You just press the space bar, that is also a operator. Yeah. Intersection, it's called intersection operator, means of these operators return the intersection values of different ranges where the two ranges intersect each other. I'll show you practically, then you will understand actually how it's work. Just you can check this one, V7 to D7, and space is there. This space is actually a operator. So intersection of these two V7 to D7 and C6 to C8. So the common value is C7. So that's why only C7, whatever the value of C7, that will come in our result. Let's move to the practical. First, the range one. So whatever the value, suppose I am writing here like these values. And here I am placing this sign and I am just selecting this one. So you can just check A4 to A7. So this colon is appearing. The meaning of this, the value starting from A4 and ending with A7. So this is called the range operators. Okay, the colon one, the starting one and ending one. Something I have to write here like sum. I am using the sum function and the range. So this is sum of the range A4 to A7. Now next, suppose let me take few more value here. Now again sum. Now these range, comma, and these range, two different range, and sum of the these two different range, and that will appear here. So here 388, the sum of these two different ranges, sum coming 388. You can check the answer while selecting this one. When I select all these here, appearing 388. So this is the another way. So for actually you can separate the different range and you can perform the calculation. Third one is the intersection one, and that is very interesting. Let me delete this one. I am taking only one value here. Otherwise, if I take the different value, that will create confusion and you will not able to understand how that actually intersection is working. Let me align this at center. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is the range. Now simple, I am taking these range, space, and these range. Again, let me take few more, actually that will help you easy to understand this. Okay. Equal this range, and I select it, sorry, equal this range and this range. But comma I am taken here. Let me remove the comma because this is the space operators. So you can easily check, this is the first range that is appearing in the blue color, A4 to B8, and this is the second range, B8 to D8, and this is the intersection one. And what the intersection, what value is coming in intersection? That B8, where these two different ranges are intersecting, so the value will come 1. Now let me change the value here. Suppose I had written 5, the 5 will come here. So this is called the intersection. Okay, but what will happen if I increase? If I increase the range, means the multiple value. So this will produce actually error. We can solve it also. How we can do that, I'll show you. So these are the two different range. Now what we can do, I'm taking a function sum, bracket open, and I am closing this one. Now we can check easily ki these two values are there, 1 and 5, in the intersection of these two ranges. Now check the 6. Why 6? This 1 and 5 is the intersection of these two ranges. So whatever the value that falling in the intersection of these value, the sum of that value will come. Okay. So multiple intersections value also you can calculate. Let me repeat it again. For the single value, suppose this is the range I am taken and this is the range. This range and space this range, and press enter. Only one is falling here, this one, and let me change this one 8, so 8 will appear here. But when I take the multiple range, when I increase, it will produce a error message. So for that, actually that multiple, for with the help of some other function you can use those value. I'm just open the bracket and close the bracket. Now these two multiple value, and we can easily understand 8 plus 1 is 9. So that's why this 9 is coming. So I hope you understand this one. However, that intersection or space operators very less the people use, but this comma and the colon one is the most popular one. So move back to our presentation. So these are those operator. However, some other operators are also available in this intersection one, but that is not part of its syllabus. We'll teach in the senior classes. Move to the next. So this is also one example. You can easily check that intersection one, that is just I showed you. So that one only, just like these the product values, the intersections value you can take. So you can do that. Okay, let's move. Thank you, students. So this is for this chapter, and your next tutorial on 27th of November. Till that, thank you very much, students.